Manifesting sounds powerful, but without aligned action, it really is just daydreaming. The real secret is training your mindset to make the financial moves that will actually build wealth. Hi, my name is Tamara, and whether you've been here before or it's your first time, welcome. I'm so happy you're watching. I read The Secret in my early 20s, and it's one of the books that left a very strong impression on me. It's because The Secret really introduced me to the power of intention. Quick personal story here. When I landed a job in a Fortune 500 company, the very day I met with HR and was told that I actually got the position, I went home and I wrote down my goals. Under my 10-year goals, the first thing I wrote was, I will become vice president. Not because I knew how I was gonna become vice president. I had absolutely no idea. Frankly, VP looked very far from where I was. But 10 years, 3 months later, I did get promoted to vice president. And that happened in large part because of that power of intention. That, for me, was manifestation. Not luck, not magic, but clarity, consistency, and aligned action through the power of intention. The first principle I learned from The Secret was thoughts become things. Let me tell you, if this is not the truth, I've proved it over and over again. The Secret says your dominant thoughts are going to shape your reality. Here is how that works. Your thoughts shape your focus. Your focus influences your choices, and your choices are what builds your life and your bank account. Just think about it. Have you ever decided that you really want a particular car and then you start seeing them everywhere? That is your brain's reticular activating system filtering out what really matters to you. Money works the same way. If you keep saying, I'm bad with money, well, your brain is going to filter for proof of that and keep showing it to you repeatedly. Here's a strategic move. Ask yourself, what financial identity am I repeating in my head? What am I really training my brain to look for? Am I training my brain to look for problems, or am I training it to look for possibilities? Number 2, ask, believe, and receive. This is really where people get stuck. Belief isn't passive. It's not just hoping. It really is showing up like what you want is already yours. And what that truly means is building systems, habits, strategies that match the life you say you want before it ever shows up. That belief builds momentum, and momentum is where money actually starts to move. So here's the strategic move. Align your actions to what you say you truly want. If you want financial freedom, are you tracking your spending? If you want more income, are you learning a new skill? Are you applying for that job that you really want? Are you working on learning about having a side business and expanding that? So do this. Pick one outcome that you truly want and then write down the 3 actions that you need to take to make it a reality. Number 3, visualization works. The Secret teaches that if you visualize your goal continually, then you will attract it. And in some ways, that's actually backed by science, because your brain doesn't really distinguish between something that is vividly imagined and something that's real. That's why you find elite athletes visualizing their wins before they even compete. But you know we have to talk about the truth, right? And the truth is, visualization alone is not going to get you what you want. You need vision with structure. Here is the strategic move here. Go back to your vision board, for example, or the goals that you visualize for yourself, and turn them into a real money plan. Write down the actions that are required to bring those goals or visions to life. Principle number 4, gratitude attracts more. The Secret emphasizes gratitude as a way to attract more things to be grateful for in your life. It's like it's a magnet for abundance. Gratitude will not erase your problems. What it will do is reframe your perspective, and that will change your energy, your focus, and the decisions that you make. You just can't build a powerful financial life from a place of lack, from a place of constantly complaining and constant negativity. So here's your strategic move. Use gratitude to reframe your financial story. Each day, just list one thing you're grateful for and one financial win, no matter how small, and feel good about it. So instead of saying, I only saved $20, say instead, savings is important to me, and I am becoming someone who saves consistently. And this $20 is just the beginning. Number 5, you attract who you are. According to The Secret, you don't just attract what you want, you attract who you are. So the question then becomes, who are you becoming? This is where self-awareness and self-leadership really matters. Your income, your network, your routines are all gonna reflect who you are. You should ask yourself, what would the financially free version of me be doing today? And here are some things you can do. You can start eliminating those habits, maybe people or environments that reinforce the old you that you are evolving from, and replace them with the rhythm and the habits that support the version of you that you want to become. For me, The Secret was a very good read. The book opened the door, but it really isn't about magical thinking. It's about mental discipline, clarity, belief, consistent actions. That is really how you manifest financial peace, financial well-being. Not just to wish for more, but to become more. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Until next time, take good care. Bye-bye.